So this is US oil analysis for Wednesday the 18th of July. Now let's just have a look at prices and where prices may likely go. So after having a pretty strong sell-off from the $75 a barrel level, we have seen oil come down towards beyond the 68.19 all the way in towards the $67 level. Retested 68.19, rejected, retested again, so rejection all the way down towards that 67.12, is it? Yeah, 67.12, from which we found support. Retested 68.19 trade through level, but we weren't able to hold support there, and we've subsequently seen sell side momentum return to the market, pull back from even the 67.73. So if we do see a sell side momentum continuation, possibly looking for another test at 67.12. We'll look to see if we do see a bullish buy side momentum return to the market from that level. Failure there, possibly looking for a move down towards a 66.71, and if volatility allows, possibly even a move down towards a 65.60 or even a 64.75 here on the US oil. If however we do find support in around 67.12 and we do break and hold above 67.73, looking for a retest of 68.19, successful break from which we're then looking for prices to head up towards possibly the $69 a barrel level. But the very next key important level, if we do successfully break beyond 68.19, is of course the 69.51 here on the US oil. Now, we do have to be aware that we have had a pretty strong sell-off over the past couple of days / weeks, and from that $75 barrel level, we've had a meaningful pullback of note. So there remains a possibility of seeing a pullback, but for now, we do appear to have quite a bit of weakness overhanging this market. So we'll have a look here at the daily chart, and I suppose we should get the scaling correct first. So we've got the scaling here correct, and what we can see here, we've come towards the $75 barrel level, had a brief pullback, consolidation, pulses, bearish engulfing candle, had another consolidation, pulsing another rather large bearish candle, and again we have seen a bit of follow through the day after. So we overall, if we look at this trend more recently, it's pretty clear that we are heading to the downside here on the US oil. So we'll see whether we can find support before seeing a bullish bounce. If we do, and we do fail in and around, let's see where that would be. If we do fail around in towards, say, the 72.88, there remains a possibility of seeing a head and shoulders. So if we do see this move, if we do find support in around the low 60s, in around $63 barrel level, brief bullish bounce up towards the 72s, there remains a possibility of seeing a bit of a head and shoulders pattern and seeing a great degree of bearishness return to the market, particularly if we do see that failure in around that $72.88, $73 barrel level here on the US oil. But overall, the trend on the higher time frames is to the upside. That would be somewhat counter trend if we were to see a head and shoulders pattern, which is a bearish chart pattern, play out. Somewhat counter trend, somewhat more risky as it is going against the trend. But we do have to be aware of that possibility. So for now, we do seem poised for further downside momentum. There doesn't appear to be any bullish impetus until we head towards possibly that support in around the 66.70, after which we, of course, we're looking for that 65.60 here on the US oil. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US oil analysis. Thanks for watching.